Okay, we ready?
Well, good morning. I hope you're doing well. Today we're taking a look at the demo for a little game that I'm personally looking forward to. High Above. Created by a solo developer, this little game lets the player design their own rooftop retreat. Currently, the demo has only one theme, a European theme that is very reminiscent of Italy. However, even within these limitations, there's a lot to do and see, so we're going to take a look at it, discover what I love about the game, go over anything I think could be improved, and muse on what the price could possibly be when it comes out. And as you can see, I have already started by creating a base building, which I've done using various editable blocks here. In fact, there are 7 blocks total comprising of the base set of structures. We have various ones of the plain variety, and we have one with the little archways. Now, I want to put some moldings on these buildings. And we have a couple different options to choose from. Although it looks like that is about as high as I can really get the molding for this one. Oh, and I guess we can choose per side too. Or do the whole thing at once. Oh, I like that. We'll do that. And over here, we'll do the same thing. Only I think I'll choose this one. And we'll put it down a little bit. I think that leaves room for, yes it does. Perfect. But I'm going to put those on the end. Oh. And of course you can edit anything. I think I'm going to go, we'll leave it. We'll leave it the stone look. And of course these buildings need doors, right? So go into build, and under windows we also have doors. We have 3 types. I'm going to go with the square one for over here. I managed to get that pretty much on center. And for this one, we're going to go with the round, and we're going to put the door down here. Now for that door, I think we're going to go with that brighter color. Yeah, it doesn't really match, does it? We'll go with the gray. So, the game has a really nice looking aesthetic. I am loving the looks of it. And even for just the demo, there's quite a bit to do. Now this place needs windows, like tons of them. It also needs more doors. So we go up here. We got a little walkway between the 2 buildings. We're going to put doors on either side. Like that. And then same on this side. A little breezeway between the 2 buildings. Now, let's go to windows. We have a variety of windows. I feel like given I feel like these windows would suit this one. So, we can, of course, work on the color of those in a moment. So we go under Edit, you can click on it, you can change the outer section, you can change the inner portion, and then of course you can change the shutters. I feel like we want to give this something slightly different for the shutter colors. Oh, let's go with that light green. I like that. All right, let's repeat that over here. We went with the kind of yellowish color there. And then, of course, that light green. Oh, that's very charming. Very colorful. Now, I am going to finish putting the windows on, and I will be right back. Alright, so I'm finished putting windows in, and I ended up moving this door up here because I decided to put some molding on the bottom of this building, and it was cutting through the door, so there was that. But yeah, as you can see, all the windows are done. Each building got their own unique set of windows. And fun fact, if you click on the windows when you're not in edit mode, you will open and close the shutters. So I thought that was a neat little touch. Now, we have buildings. They're looking a little barren though. So it is time to add some furniture. And we have a variety of things. We have lots of plants and we have props. Let's start with some plants. So we have pots, we have decorative vases. And I like these little rectangular pots because you can use them as kind of quasi window boxes. So say you want to put a box of flowers in a window, you can do that. So I want to put any flowers anywhere else. Sure, right here. Let's do it right here. We'll go with these. There we go. Now we've got these boxes here. And they're like raised planter beds. Go ahead and make a border of planters here. Oh, that'll do. So we have some little butterflies flying around there. We have lots and lots of space to fill, which is awesome. We have lots and lots of little props. Now we have this trellis. Oh, perfect height. I could not have done that better if I tried. But before we put that in, I don't want to put that in without putting in the stuff that goes under it first. Now, tip. You definitely, if you're going to put a carpet down under something, put your carpet down first. Otherwise, it's just too incredibly finicky to try to put it down afterwards. I'm going to put a carpet down here, and we cannot change the color of it. So that's something I would like to see in the full version, is the ability to change the color of more things. Ah, I didn't mean to delete it. Okay, you have to be careful and make sure you're not in delete too. Alright, that's good. Now we need a table. And we're going to put this table here. Or to rotate, we'll put it right on top of the rug. Good enough. Of course, you can't have a table without some chairs. We'll go with some basic little chairs like this. And I really wish I had a full top-down view to see where I'm putting things, or how I'm putting things. As you can see, I got that too close to the table, now it's kind of floating. Better. Not perfect, but better. Alright, we need 2 more. We put it on top of the table. That is not where the chair goes. Alright, we'll fix that in a second. Alright, chairs are in place. Now, in our props, we also have little things we can put on the table. We got some salads here. So we're gonna set the table like everybody is having their pre-supper salad. And of course we have choice of some wine glasses, which we'll put at 3. Somebody's left-handed. We'll put the wine bottle on the table. And the third person is just having a coffee. And I feel like you can't have this complete without some candles on the table. So there we go. Now, we need some plants. And we can do that a couple of ways. We can do what we did with the planter boxes, or you can grab one of these stands here. I think I'm going to go with that one. It's simple. You put that on the wall behind the table. And now on that we can add a little decoration. We'll put some books on the bottom shelf, because why not? There we go, that looks nice. And we're going to go over here to plants. And we're going to go through this selection of nice decorative pots. And we're going to fill this in with a few plants. Not that one. Definitely not that one. That one will be nice up there. Oh, that'll fit nicely there. That'll be nice over here. And nope. That one will go good right there. Alright, so there we go. That's looking nice. Now with all that done, now I can put the trellis in. There we go. So we'll put that just like that. And we can make it wider or more narrow if we choose. That looks nice. Now, fun thing is, you can layer these. So if I wanted to do a double trellis, let me move it over here. Now we'll move it back into place. Need to raise it up one. There we go. And we can even change the color of the second one. Just to add some variation to it. There. Now, of course, you can't imagine a trellis without some vine on it. Well, we have a variety of ivy, and we can put it on top of the trellis. A little finicky, but there. I think that's good. So now we have a little place where they can sit and eat. And of course, if you're eating somewhere, you clearly need something to eat. And we do have, under various props, we have two little grills. We have a little bitty grill and we have a bigger grill. We're going to go with the bigger grill. I'm going to put that over here. Like it's off to the side, ready to go, and you can open it. You can see the kebabs and the sausages on the grill. And I think we want a little table next to that, like a little prep table. We'll put that right there. And we'll put this box of oranges underneath it, like maybe that's something they're going to have for a snack. And perhaps on top, we'll put down some, looks like ice cream sundaes, not sundaes, floats. Like maybe that's dessert. Although I'm sure they'd melt by the time they get done with dinner. Oh well. And I almost forgot, these places need lights. So, we'll start with some wall sconces. We'll put one on each side of the door here. And we'll put one on each side of the door here. That's close enough. And I feel like we could get away with plugging in a little lamp down here. We not only have those lights, but over here we have string lights that can actually be strung between buildings. So we'll do that. And maybe we'll do like this, and it attaches to the trellis. That was supposed to be between buildings. That didn't work. And it's not gonna let me change it. Wait. Now if it'll let me delete it, why won't it let me... You know what, never mind. It's just as easy to redo it. Try that again. It has to go over here. That's better. I'll say this house used to be, I don't know, maybe a shop or something. So we're going to put some sort of a sign on the bottom of it. Fade it out. So, you know, maybe you could tell it was this once, but it's not anymore. It says Vino. Vino wine. So they have themselves a nice little place to relax there. We also have other props. We have a clothesline here. And perhaps we hang a clothesline. I don't feel like we have any place we can hang one. Oh well, that's too bad. We have other types of light, so we could put these lanterns down here. Maybe put a lantern or even one of these candle lights in windows. We'll put those in various windows. If it was actually going in the window. It's not. And it's not even going anywhere near the window. Alright, so that won't quite work. We'll put those somewhere else then. Maybe we'll put them up here. Okay, that works up here. Alright, so we have a few lights now. Place won't be so completely dark. We got this nice little space back here we're not doing anything with. I feel like to put a hot tub out here. What do you think? Put it right over here in this corner. People can come and relax. Now, we can't change the color of it or anything. So, that's too bad. That's something else I'd like to see. I'd like to be able to change the color of that. Over here, we're going to put a telescope. Like, maybe somebody could come out and do some stargazing at night. And of course, more plants. Let's go back. We'll put a nice plant in this corner here. Maybe we'll put this vase over in this corner. I feel like we could maybe get away with putting another table in here. A very small one. Like this. Oh, we can. We'll put a little table back here. And I don't think we could change... No, that one you can't change the color of either. And of course that needs a couple chairs. We're going to go with something like this. And we'll just stick a couple of lattes on there. There we go. Like a nice little place to come sit. Maybe if I actually place the chairs where they look like they're being used. Better. So as you can see so far, we've added a whole variety of things to this little diorama. It just has a ton of stuff. I mean, if we want to make it look like somebody's visiting and they're going to leave later, we even have a moped or some bicycles. Let's put a little moped down. We'll put the little moped parked right over here. Perfect. We can change the color of that. We have a few options. I'm going to go with that nice blue. Boy, that looks sweet. And there were other things. So, we had bushes in the ivy. The bushes, I mean, they are literally bushes. We don't need them in this setting, but they're there. The ivy we put on top of that. We can also put the ivy on the walls. So maybe we want it to look like the ivy's popped over and is climbing the wall here. So we'll go ahead and make it look like that. There. What else can we do? That's right, we had these rocks, clouds, trees. I wonder if the trees go. All the trees do go out here. Okay. Put in a rock. Maybe we'll put that rock. We'll do this one. Put it over there. And can I put a tree on top of that? No, I can't. But I could layer a tree in front of it like that. Maybe a second one. So it looks like they have some scenery to look at in the background. And of course, lighthouse. We'll put the lighthouse way out here. Although, way out here. Okay, it's further than I thought. Oh, where'd we go? Alright, where are we? Okay, I finally found us again. Without any markers or landmarks, it took me a minute of scrolling and looking to find it, but we found it again. So that's something I would like to see them add a button to take us back to the center of the map. If we get lost like that. That would be lovely. So now, we have a dining area. There's where they're doing the cooking. If somebody's come visiting, we have lights, we have windows, we have buildings. We have a little spa back here. Another little place to sit. Maybe there's even a lounge chair or two to relax. We'll put these chairs back here. We'll put 2 of them. And I'd like to be able to rotate at less than 45 degrees. Or less than 90. Actually, 45 degrees would be nice. But we can't do that, so. And I do believe we should be able to change the color of those. Maybe not. Okay. They'll do. I feel like up here is a little bare. We need something up here. Well, somebody's being incredibly rude and parking their bike right in front of the doorway. And I should be able to click on that to edit it, but I can't. And that's not the first time I've noticed that happen. Well, we'll have to leave it. I was going to change the color. You have like 3 or 4 colors you could choose from. But, again, I was not able to click on it to edit it. So I can't change its position or the color of it. Kind of blends into the wall, doesn't it? We even have a little easel. And it say somebody was painting out here. We could do that. Put it right over here. Maybe they're painting the flowers. And there's various posters. So we could stick a poster up on the wall somewhere. And I think you can layer the posters. You can, kind of. Except I think they layer the way they want. So, got some posters on the wall there. Some, I guess some clays or something that's going on. Even got cute little things like this watering can you could put in. So, there's a lot more we could probably do to this, but I think I'm going to call this one good. And like I said, I am definitely looking forward to the full release of this. There is going to be so much you can do with it. So many little dioramas you could make. And right now, unfortunately, the camera mode is pretty basic. Zoom in and out, take a photo. That's it. I'm kind of hoping to see some filters and stuff like that. But for now, pretty much the same stuff you could do with a screenshot. But tell me, what do you think of this? Is this something you would pick up? I'm thinking it's probably going to be in the 10 to 15 range. I would say 20 tops. I'm thinking. I'm hoping on the lower end. Like, Tiny Glade was 15, so I'm looking at that as about the average of these games. I'm definitely looking forward to it when it comes out. I'm going to have a ton of fun making these little dioramas, especially since there's going to be an urban theme, a Japanese theme, and I can't remember what the fourth theme is supposed to be. Some sort of I don't know. I'll have to look. I'll leave a link for the demo in the description so y'all can check it out for yourself. And then, tell me what you think of it. Until next time, bye for now.